All right, just picking up where I left off on the topic of risk tolerance. I have $1,000 saved up as a beginner emergency fund for all you Dave Ramsey people out there. Y'all know what that's about. $1,000 to some people, that may not seem like a lot of money. Even though the average American don't even have $1,000 just in case of an emergency, that $1,000 can only go so far. So that's another sense of urgency for me, because it's like, you know, something's going to happen eventually. And that's a reason why a lot of people have sinking funds. I personally don't have a sinking fund, even though I'm starting to understand the concept of it. But I just go, I go with the flow. I got my $1,000 just in case anything happens, and that's it. So other than that $1,000 emergency fund, I also have a 401k. I mentioned that in the last video, and here's a funny story. I didn't even mean to open a 401k through my job, but like I said in the past, I didn't have a bank account for years. I was cashing my checks at the currency exchange, getting charged that $3, $4 to cash a check, wasting money there, but I didn't have a bank account. So what I thought would be a cool little way to save some money, I saw they were offering a 401k, so I'm like, you know what? I heard you should have a 401k, so let me open one and just use it as a regular savings account. Like, I didn't have no clue what a 401k was, what it did, what the point of it was. I just opened it blindly and started learning about it as time went on. So I have had my 401k for a little over 4 years now, and I'm glad I opened it when I did, because it is growing. It is growing a lot, actually. I started at 15%. Once I started getting out of debt, I lowered that 15% to 2%. So now I'm still contributing 2%, but I feel like I should contribute a little bit more, actually. So I'm having a difficult time finding that balance. I'll be honest. I'm trying to find the balance between aggressively paying off debt and investing. So I'm doing a little bit of both. I also have a stash account. I put $5 a week into my stash account. It automatically comes out. It averages about $21 to $25 per month, and that's adding up too. I haven't touched that in a year. I'm seeing residuals from that, and it's just about getting your feet wet. We all know we should invest. If you don't know, it's really important. I feel like everybody should, but at the same time, do your research. Whatever stocks you're investing in, make sure you know about it. Don't be like me and just blindly jump into stuff. If you do, make sure you do your research after the fact, like I did. I am still investing while getting out of debt, and that's another thing that just goes to show that everybody's path is different. Everybody's path to financial independence is going to be different. It's going to be a combination of things, and like I said before, you just got to do what's best for you. Some people might be disabled. Some people might not be able to work as much as others or put that work in. Some people might be retired and collecting Social Security, and we all know about Social Security. You can't do much with that. Especially here. I don't know about anywhere else outside of the U.S., but here you cannot do much with Social Security. That's why you got your 65 and 70-year-old people still working. You got the greeters at Walmart because they got to get to it. That Social Security ain't cutting it. So you can also tie risk tolerance in with compromising and sacrifice, for that matter, because you got to give up something to get something. Like a lot of people out here, like myself, working these crazy hours, I'm sacrificing sleep. I'm compromising relationships. I'm compromising social life. And that's just what I feel like I got to do. Just for now. Remember, just for now. This is all just temporary. Don't ever forget that. This is just temporary, and we're going to go through this. I'm not having any ideas of doubt or any feelings of doubt, but at the same time, you always have to course correct on your journey, because there's going to be a lot of deterrence in the way, and you got to fight through it. Got to fight through it. So before I end this video, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my friends. I consider him a friend anyway, and y'all might see him in the comments all the time because he's always there, and I really appreciate this man. His name is Jump Off A, and this guy legit, like, sometimes some of the stuff that I try to articulate, it don't come off. Like, this is a part 2 to a video that I did that I didn't get all my points across, and I felt like I needed to clear a few things up with this second video. But every time I put something out, this man literally articulates what I'm thinking or what I was trying to say to the T, and we just connect on a different level, and I really appreciate him. He got me into reading the Money magazine. he was actually so gracious as to send me a few copies because he suggested that I go to the library and get them if I didn't want to subscribe. And I went to the library and they didn't have them. So jump off. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for checking out my content like always. I really appreciate the feedback. We have good conversations. We learn stuff from each other. And to me, that's priceless. I'm always looking to learn. I'm always trying to gain new knowledge, new information. And whatever I gain, I'm always looking to share it with you guys because that's what we need, right? That's what the world needs more of, and I'm just trying to put it out there. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what you've risked. Put it like that. Let me know what type of risks you've taken, and we can just continue to move forward. I go by the name of Q, and like I always say, if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll holler at y'all next video. Peace.